So how would you go about multiplying this? Typical approach. You should have learned this in middle school. What's that?
Distributive.
It has a name.
I can't remember the name. Or the scale.
Foil, right? First, outside, inside, north. Great if you can foil, but I'm going to go with what Alison suggested. Distribute. That's the proper way to look at it. So what do we mean by distributing? Even though the FOIL technique is going to work in this case, the more generalized proper approach is to distribute. What do we mean by that? We take each term in the first polynomial, distribute with or distribute to the entire second polynomial. So I start with 3x, multiply the entire second polynomial to 3x. The next, the sign here is positive, so plus. Take the 2, distribute it to the entire second polynomial. Yes, so you can't use FOIL, but this is the proper way to do it. Distribute the 3x now. 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times 1, 3x. Plus 2 times x plus 2x. Plus 2 times 1, 2. And what do? We have to combine terms and simplify. 3x plus 2x is 5x. Yes.
So why would you use that over FOIL? Like, what's the benefit?
Next problem. What's your name? Charles?
My name's Cade.
What?
Cade.
Caden?
Yeah, without the N. Just Cade.
K?
Cade.
Cade.
Yeah.
Okay. So Cade asked me, why is this, better than FOIL? FOIL works perfectly fine as long as you have 2 terms here, 2 terms there, and you're multiplying them. But if you have 3 terms in the polynomial and you want to multiply it with x plus 4, would you be able to use FOIL? No. But if you use the same thought process that from there over here, it's going to work. So x cubed distributed to the entire second part. So x cubed times x plus 4. Plus 2x distributed to the entire second polynomial, x plus 4. 1 multiplied by the entire second polynomial, you get x plus 4. Good. So x cubed times x raised 4, x cubed times 4, 4x cubed, 2x times x, 2x cubed, 2x times 4, 8x, 1 times x, 1 times 4, 4. What is the next step? Combine like terms. So we have x raised 4 plus 4x cubed plus 2x cubed, 6x cubed, 8x plus x, 9x, and lastly, plus 4. I always suggest that you put things in order when you start, in the sense decreasing powers of x, because if you have it that way, when this step comes, everything would fall in place. It'll be easier for you to combine it. What do I mean by that? So here, the two x cubed terms were close to each other. Same with the x terms. It happens so because I have that in order and that in order. Does that make sense? So anytime you encounter a polynomial that is not in decreasing powers of x, the first step should be in decreasing powers of x. Yes.
Wouldn't 2x be squared because it's just 2x times x?
Should I? Oh,
Yeah. So the
no,
only ones
not
that
too
will find it.
excited. Oh.
I
Okay,
thought
that
I
changes.
messed it up. I was like, huh,
That changes everything.
just a little bit.
Oh, well, but still, 8x and x, they're side by side. You can add it to 9. Thank you. That was your question too? Okay. Are we clear? Well, someone's paying attention. I will do one more and then I'll let you try one. Again, this is a case where you cannot use FOIL, which is why we are sticking to the idea of taking each term in the first polynomial and distributing it into the second polynomial. So the first term is x cubed multiplied by the entire second polynomial. The second term is negative x multiplied with the entire second polynomial. The last term is 2 multiplied with the entire second polynomial. Good. X cubed times x squared is x raised 5. X cubed times x raised 4. X cubed times 1, x cubed, minus x times x squared, minus x cubed, minus x times x, minus x squared, minus x times 1, minus x. Good. You can see everything is in order in terms of the powers 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. And lastly, 2 times x squared, 2x squared, 2 times x, 2x, 2 times 1, 2. Good. What do we do next? Combine like terms. So the highest power is 5, so x raised 5. The next one is x raised 4. Do we see x raised 4? There is only 1. What about x cubed? There is 1 there, there is 1 there, opposing signs. They get cancelled. X squared, negative x squared, positive 2x squared will have x squared, negative x, positive 2x, positive x, and lastly, I have 2. Good. Any questions? So you take each term in the first polynomial, distribute into the second, 3x squared multiplied by 2x minus y. The first, distribute the negative 2xy into the second polynomial. You should have noticed, by practice, I automatically put parentheses. Always good practice to do. parentheses are useful. And minus 6y squared times 2x minus 1. Now we can multiply 3x squared times 2x is 6x cubed. 3x squared times negative y, negative 3x squared y. Negative 2xy times 2x, negative 4x squared y. Negative 2xy times y, negative y, positive 2xy squared. Negative 6y squared times 2x, negative 12y squared x. Negative 6y squared times negative y, positive 6y cubed. Good. Now we just have to combine terms together. So 6x cubed minus 7x squared y. You may look at this and say, well, xy squared is here, y squared x is there. I'm going to say that they are one and the same. Do you agree? You don't agree? Why not? I'm going to say xy squared and y squared x are one and the same. What is 2 times 3? What is 3 times 2? 6. When you multiply, the order doesn't matter. So x times y squared is the same as y squared times x. Those two are identical. 2 minus 12 is minus 10 xy squared. And lastly, 6y cubed. Good. So does it really matter if you take each factor here, distribute in there, each factor here, distribute in there? Doesn't. So it's going to take the same amount of time to finish the problem. So I'm going to take 4b cubed, multiply with 3b plus 1, negative b squared, multiplied by 3b plus 1, positive 2b, multiplied by 3b plus 1. And lastly, negative 6, multiplied by 3b plus 1. What is 4b cubed times 3b? That's an easy question.
12b.
12b? 12b raised 4 plus 4b cubed minus b squared times 3b is minus 3b cubed. Minus b squared times 1 minus b squared. What is 2b times 3b? 6b squared. 2b times 1.
2.
Negative 6 times 3b is 18b. Negative 6 times 1 is negative 6. What is the next step? Combine like terms. So 12b raised 4. 4b cubed minus 3b cubed, b cubed. 6b squared minus b squared, 5b squared. 2b minus 18b, minus 16b, and minus 6b. Good. switch to a bracket so that I can distinguish between, these two and that one. You don't have to do it. I like it. So x times x minus 1 plus 2 times x minus 1. Good. Kate, if you're so fixed on foiling here, you're welcome to do it.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Huh?
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. So x plus 1, x times x, x squared, x times negative 1, negative x, 2 times x, positive 2x, 2 times negative 1, negative 2. Good so far. What is the next step? Combine like terms first. Always try to reduce the number of terms before moving to the next step. So x squared minus x plus 2x is positive x minus 2. Good. Take x, distribute into that entire polynomial. Plus 1 multiplied by that entire polynomial. X times x squared, here is x cubed. X times x, x squared. X times negative 2, negative 2x. 1 times x squared, x squared. 1 times x, x, and 1 times negative 2, negative 2. What is the next step? Combine like terms. I have x cubed, x squared plus x squared, 2x squared, minus 2x plus x, I get minus x, and lastly, minus 2. So really doesn't matter as to whether you multiply these two, distribute, or multiply those two, distribute. I like to start from the left hand side. So x minus 6. You don't have to put brackets. It's just how I do it. So I'm going to multiply those two. X, distribute with 3x plus 2, plus 2, distribute into 3x plus 2. Three x times x, 3x squared. 2 times x, 2x. 2 times 3x, 6x. 2 times 2, 4. Combine like terms before you move on, because if you don't do it, you will have too many extra terms. So x minus 6, 3x squared, 2x plus 6x, 8x plus 4. Now I'm going to take x minus 6 and distribute into that polynomial. So x multiplied by 3x squared plus 8x plus 4 minus 6 multiplied by 3x squared plus 8x plus 4. Good. So distribute the x. X times 3x squared, 3x raised 4. X times 8x, 8x squared. X times 4, 4x. negative 6 times 3x squared
Isn't it raised 3?
raised 3. Oh, thanks. Negative 6 times 8x, negative 48x. Negative 6 times 4, negative 24. If you see something, say something. Isn't that the Florida thing? So, so we combine like terms now. 3x cubed, 8x squared minus 18x squared, negative 10x squared, 4x minus 48x, negative 44x, and lastly, you have negative 24. Good. Most of you got it, which is a good thing.